Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching OCAmedia Sports, a presentation of WIAA Division II Varsity Boys Basketball. You're watching the Oregon Panthers as they are just about to get set against the Blackhawks of Fort Atkinson. And I have a feeling that Mr. Jim Vogt is going to repeat a lot of what I'm just saying right now, so I'll turn it over to him because he's got the bigger microphone. So I'll turn it over for a few minutes as they recognize the seniors for senior night.
Tonight is a special night as we recognize the senior class of the Oregon Panthers cheer team and boys basketball team. First, here are the senior members of this year's Oregon cheer team. She is the daughter of Melinda and Garrett Cooper. Here is Jean Cooper. And she is the daughter of Carrie and Chris Kennedy. Please welcome Cassidy Kennedy. And now the senior managers of your Oregon boys basketball team. She is the daughter of Amy and Todd Cena. Please welcome Lexi Cena. And the daughter of Jennifer and Craig Hansen. Here is Morgan Hansen. And now here are the senior players of the Oregon boys basketball team. The son of Tina and Jim Gerard at forward number 7, Gerard. The son of Shay and Kevin Google Burrell at forward number 14, DeAndre the son of Dan and Andy Boyland at guard number 20, Jack Rowland. The son of Megan Bourbon and John Blundy at forward number 23, the son of Dawn and Mark Coleman at forward number 24, Dan Coleman. And the son of Lakeisha Phillips at guard number 30, We say goodbye tonight to all of these seniors who have, for the past 4 years, performed to the best of their abilities. These quality individuals have shown tremendous school spirit and have represented Oregon High School in a professional, positive, and respectful manner. We love all of these seniors and thank you for the many memories.
Hello. I'd like to say a few things on behalf of the seniors this year. I'd like to thank the admins for sending us all out, Mr. Carr. Appreciate that. Thank OCAmedia for live streaming the games for family and friends to watch that can't make it. Thank Leon and the custodian staff who's here before and after games that nobody sees. I'd like to thank the voice of the Panthers, Mr. Vogt. I'd like to thank Cindy for taking care of our bodies. I'd like to thank these two managers here who volunteer their time, going on road trips and stuff like that. Take care of us. I'd like to thank the fans who show up every night.
with the sonorous sounds of Biggie Smalls' Hypnotize washing over our copyright filters. Hopefully we are still on the air. And with that, we get 5 seniors starting out the game who normally do not get a spot on the starting lineup. So that's really nice to see. I mean, it's usually kind of a tradition for senior night, but you know, it's nice to see this happen, and it's kind of a view into an alternate universe. Like, what if these guys had started every game this year? We'll see how this starts off against the Blackhawks. For those of you who are new fans joining us tonight, the Panthers are in their home white jerseys with orange accents, and the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks are, confusingly enough, in mostly red. So we're starting it off quick. Dan Copeman passing over to Jack Weiland, and Cardell Phillips. He was the one who won the tip-off for the Oregon Panthers. Brandon Blanke taking it for the Panthers. Cut into Jack Weiland, and the Panthers are off to a 2-0 lead. Jack Weiland, see, they made a brochure of all the seniors, little bios about them, and a quote of wisdom from Jack Weiland that he'd like to pass on to his younger teammates in this brochure is: be a maker, not a shooter. And he's demonstrating just exactly how to do that with those first points of the game. Fort Atkinson now on the offensive. For those of you following along at home, there seems to have been a change in jersey numbers if you've got the roster in front of you. Fort Atkinson star Jesse Coots is in the number 25 rather than his 15, which was listed earlier. Don't know if that's a new change or if the records have been long for a while. But Dan Copeman passes it off to Cedric Girard, who takes it up for a quick score. Cedric Girard, number 4, bringing the Panthers up to 4. And we are off to a good start against the Blackhawks. You know what? Maybe this senior team is going to get more playing time than we thought. Cardell Phillips with a high jump, grab, and rebound. Phillips taking his time before kicking it out to Blanke. Weiland for the 3. Jack Weiland. Very quickly, the Panthers are making some work out of this Blackhawks team. You know, last week, the Panthers got off to something of a slow start against the Watertown Goslings. Only 14 points scored in the first half. So we're already halfway there, folks. We are doing great tonight. Am I right about that? 14 points? Can't possibly. Oh, yeah, look at that. Connor O'Brien, number 21, makes the first point of the night for the Blackhawks. Yes, indeed, folks. Last week at Watertown was a doozy of a game. The Panthers just could not get traction against the Goslings. You know, call it an on-the-road thing. You know, Panthers have had some problems in the past with getting going early in a game, and I don't really have like individual. They haven't recorded individual shooting percentage breakdowns for each player or anything. I don't know who was on, who was off. Josh Belau, 6'2" senior for the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks, makes the first foul for the team. The Panthers are starting to settle into a rhythm. You know, the early game adrenaline is all gone. They got to see if they can keep this lead. Of course, Cedric Girard's going to make that happen if he can help it. Dan Copeman last hand on the ball, and the ball is going back to the Blackhawks. Folks, it's not going to be just a monologue tonight. I don't know if I introduced myself. I am Sean Bull. I've been here pretty much the entire season trying to be your link to the Panthers. doing my best. We are going to have our old friend Johnny McGrath stepping in sometime tonight. He's going to be helping me out. He's got night classes at MATC at the moment. You know, just the way his schedule worked out. So, you know, it's a icy and treacherous commute out there. So we hope he's taking his time. He hasn't, you know, hasn't found himself in a ditch or anything. Dan Coltman driving, and he's going to get called for the charge. And with that, Coach Nedelkoff has seen enough. We're going to get a line change back to our normal starters. That's Ethan Victorson, DeAndre Burrell, Carter Erickson, Eric Victorson, and point guard Nolan Look, rounding out your usual Panther team. So with that, we're going to hopefully get the Panthers in more of a forward momentum. Seniors had their little moments of glory, and there goes Jesse Coots under the basket. That man averages 17 points a game. That's his first 2 tonight, but we will expect to see a lot more from the 6'5", sorry, forward for the Blackhawks. Nolan Look wide open, couldn't quite get it in though. The Panthers are on the defensive, quickly turning around to get ahead of the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks. DeAndre Burrell, number 14, the only senior left on the court for the Panthers. He has grown to become an integral part of the team this year, and he is perhaps the senior we will miss the most in the transition between seasons that is inevitably going to come up. Yes, folks, this is the last game of the Panthers' regular season. We do have one more coming up. They're going to head off to Monroe for regionals. And Ethan Victorson's going to make it happen, finally breaking the Panthers' cold snap. Nice handoff from Vic to Vic. We're going to see at least DeAndre Burrell gets in the way of that pass. He is all alone with one defender. Panthers couldn't turn that into a solid opportunity. Just a little too fast for their own good. Eric Victorson grabs that rebound down. The Fort Atkinson Blackhawks were not going to contest that. Look passes off to Eric Victorson. DeAndre Burrell from outside the 3 line. No good. Long pass over for the Blackhawks, and that's going to rain down. Is that number 32? Alex Hall, indeed. 6'4" senior for the Blackhawks. They got some length on their bench, that's for sure. Fort Atkinson Blackhawks are a physically imposing team. It's the water in the Rock River. That's what it is. And Eric Victorson giving a trademark Victorson tray. Quick kick out for the Blackhawks, and that's another one from Alex Hall. Fort Atkinson quickly closing the gap between themselves and the Panthers. They're going to get a reset after a foul from Fort Atkinson. Nathan Schultz, 6'1" senior for the Blackhawks, is the offending party. Nolan Look struggling to get the ball out in time, but he manages. DeAndre Burrell passes off to Eric Victorson, and the ball is in rotation. Nolan Look pulls up quickly, and there it goes. Nolan Look with a longer 2. after a quick turnover from the Blackhawks. Panthers are in position again. Carter Erickson now driving passes out to DeAndre Burrell. Ethan Victorson going to take it from the sideline. Certainly not out of range for the Elder Vic. And the Panthers are starting to pull away once again. That's a momentum that the coaches like a little more. And they're going to get it back. After so little time, the Blackhawks cannot be liking this. And indeed, there goes the timeout. Yeah, folks, this is exactly the way Mr. John Nedeljkoff, head coach of the Oregon Panthers, wants this game to go. I mean, no, this is possibly a best case scenario for how this game is wanting to go so far. The Panthers, they've been okay in recent times, but their confidence has been inconsistent, we'll say. And, you know, that's resulted in a string of losses against tough Badger South competitors. I mean, you've had Monona Grove and Stoughton, which have just been steamrollers this year for the Badger South. But Watertown, the Goslings, a relatively new addition, but no stranger to battling some Badger South teams. And, you know, Watertown managed to squeeze it out over the Panthers on February 19th. That was just a few days ago on the road. That was an odd game because, you know, the Panthers really started out down. 14 points to Watertown's 27 at the half. I mean, that's just an abysmal, icy start as they go. But, you know, then the Panthers really kicked it into high gear. Second half, they came within 4 points to end the game. You know, really outpacing Watertown in every measure, but that was not enough. They couldn't quite close the game. So with that, the Panthers starting it off, looking to make amends for the last few weeks that have been challenging for them. Panthers in their Michigan swing. DeAndre Burrell taking it from the three. Was that a three? He was like right near the line. All right, I'll take it. DeAndre Burrell with his first three of the night. Sorry, folks, if you hear the inconsistent ambient noise tonight. I'm doing my best to screen out anything that might violate copyright laws and get us pulled from the air. But sometimes I forget to turn the Panthers back on because I can hear the sound because I'm here, but you can't at home, and I apologize for that. We'll try to remedy that as soon as possible. Quick shot off from Fort Atkinson. Our guest co-host tonight, Johnny McGrath, should be here any moment, but he had a whole laundry list of things he needed to do before he gets here. Most important of which possibly is pick up his car. If that for any reason doesn't happen, then I'm afraid I'm on my own tonight. Which, you know, nothing wrong with that, but we always appreciate Johnny's insightful commentary. Both pop culture and sometimes actually relevant. That's not a dig. I encourage that. Shot from Coots. Doesn't go far enough. Eric Victorson out ahead. And his shot gonna bobble in. Eric Victorson's first, not his first points of the night, but his first layup, certainly. Wow, this game has gone fast, folks. You know, if we were doing quarters of basketball, they would be 9 minutes. So already one quarter, if they were a thing, which they're not, has elapsed. Just over 8 minutes left to play for the Panthers. Eric Victorson takes it quickly, but his shot goes wide. Ethan's going to get a chance now. That's going to be good and leave him an opportunity for an and one. Victorson's shot goes good. So the Panthers are on a sort of medium full court press, you know. Kind of a panini press, if you will. Sandwich the offense. Try to heat up the situation. I don't know. Is that a thing? That should become a term. And with another layup from Eric Victorson, the Panthers now are sitting on a 17-point lead, which prompts another deserved timeout from Fort Atkinson as they try to figure out what the heck is going on. So with that, we want to remind you folks at home that we are so grateful to be able to do this, and we can only do this not because we ourselves have a lot of cash flowing in. It's because of the generosity of our local sponsors. So please, go support the people who support us. People like Oregon Community Bank, Feel Good Banking, Bill's Food Center, proudly offering a wide selection of the finest meats and freshest produce since 1978. William R. Torhorst and Associates, your hometown insurance agency that's doing big things. Stoughton Hospital, Oregon Urgent Care and Sports Medicine Clinic. Trusted care, close to home. Maria's Pizza, a little slice of Italy, right here in Oregon. Ziggy's Barbecue Smokehouse and Ice Cream Parlor. Try our delicious Texas-style barbecue and Cedar Crest ice cream. The Oregon Chamber of Commerce, promoting, informing, connecting and advocating for local businesses and the Oregon community. The Oregon Athletic Booster Club. Please consider being part of your athlete's success and become a booster today. Brandon Blanke, combination defense between swats from Carter Erickson and Brandon Blanke keep the ball away from the basket and out of range for a successful shot. Panthers on the offensive quickly now. Nolan Look drives, pulls up, and that layup's no good. But he's going to go for it again. Stuffed by Jesse Coots. Coots, about 4 inches taller than Nolan Look, and it looks like he's got an extra foot of arms. Number 25, trying to rally the team forward. Gets the ball kicked back out to him again. Certainly an experienced team. This Fort Atkinson, they've only got two underclassmen? No. Well, it depends. Do you count sophomores as whatever? In any case, still scoreless. The Panthers take the ball back. And Ethan Victorson is going to rim one around. Unfortunately, that is not going to be a successful shot. But we're going to get a bit of a reset here. Sorry, folks. Victorson going to be inbounding for the Panthers. Cuts it over to Erickson, and the Panthers are off and running with it. We've got the usual starting five minus DeAndre Burrell plus Brandon Blanke. Keep some defensive power in there. Keep the Blackhawks shut out. Nolan Look electing for the three this time. the Blackhawks doing a good job of keeping the Panthers away from the basket, forcing those difficult shots. And, you know, Coach Delkoff doesn't necessarily like what he sees. So with that, the Panthers are going to take a timeout this time. And we will continue telling you about our local sponsors who make all of this possible. Of course, we've got Oregon Youth Basketball. They provide opportunities for athletes to play in a safe, educational environment. It is truly the best way for a child in the village of Oregon or the surrounding area to learn the game of basketball. Grades 1 through 8, there are opportunities, both recreational and competitive, opportunities for kids of every skill set to get to play the game of basketball, to have fun, to shine, to challenge themselves. You know, it really is a great opportunity. They have over, I want to say, 630 registered participants this year. I mean, this organization has blown up, and it's been an institution of Oregon for over 2 decades now. I have no idea how far it goes back beyond the 90s. Probably just keeps going. Tonight, this is the first appearance of Ryan McCorkle. He's now back. He is now in this game for the Panthers. We have seen actually quite a bit of the freshman, number 40, on the varsity squad the past couple weeks. You know, obviously he's got the the older sister, Ellen McCorkle, a bit of Panther basketball royalty at the moment. Leads the girls' varsity team in her senior year. And Ryan McCorkle might be continuing the family dynasty. Who knows? They're going to get it off for a 3. That number 4, Jordan Floden for the Blackhawks, really had some aggressive rebounds and tips. Ethan Victorson feeling it now with another 3-point drained. Like to see the elder Vic rack up some more points. Nolan Look, a good thought, almost got there, tried to tip the pass away, but couldn't quite hold on to it in time. Now this puts the Panthers up 2-1 over the, 3-1, up by 30 over Fort Atkinson's 10. Wow, folks, this is not the division we expected to see. I personally, going into this game, expected this game to be a lot closer. I mean, that's nothing against the Panthers. It's just that Fort Atkinson has had kind of a resurgence in the recent weeks. They've been gaining some confidence, you know, going into the postseason. They had a narrow victory against Milton the other night. Nolan Look quickly puts it away, keeping that margin at 20. Quick shot off by Connor O'Brien. So Fort Atkinson finally getting some offensive traction against these Panthers. Brandon Blanke with the 3. Everyone's invited to the 3-point party tonight. But that ball's going right back to the Panthers. And we're getting some quick switches. Nolan Look, Carter Erickson, 2 more members of the varsity starters sitting down. So now we've got, wow, who's remaining? 2 Victorsons and some of the people we've seen less of this season. I mean, obviously, Brandon Blanke and Cedric Girard have been important parts of this team all season long. But it's kind of cool to see this mix. This is not a 5-man composition we see all that often for the Panthers. Fort Atkinson forced to toss it to get within that 5-second limit. Ryan McCorkle, ooh, so close, but the Panthers going to keep possession. Eric Victorson trying to show him how it's done as a freshman. Coots, number 25, not getting much rest time tonight as the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks try to close this gap. But this gap is only widening, folks. Panthers now up by 21. Of course, don't want to jinx it or anything, but yeah, there you go. There's Jordan Floden. Carter Erickson finally takes the shot for the Panthers and just overshoots. Alex Hall still leading the Blackhawks. 9 points scored so far. His threes have been invaluable tonight. That's his third. All the seniors getting quite a bit of playing time tonight. That's always a nice feature when you can get it on senior night. Weiland now with the ball, cuts it back, and Weiland taking the three. Brandon Blocky fighting for it in the corner. So the Blackhawks going to take it back with just under a minute left to play. Wow, that first half went by fast, folks. Oregon up 35-19 so far over Fort Atkinson. See if Fort Atkinson can break over the 20 line. Obviously, that's a goal they want to set for themselves here. Jesse Coots going to be inbounding. And Fort Atkinson is certainly going to take their time with this. Perhaps they want to be the last possession of the half. And they get it to number 25, and that's not going to be enough. Did they get Eric Victorson with the... No. Yeah, I guess Victorson's was clean. So Oregon now with a chance to make the final statement. Nolan Look. Moving with typical Panther caution. Always say Panthers like to stalk their prey, but you know, you got 10 seconds. Nolan Look passes over to Jack Weiland. Panthers looking to score. One last shot, and the ball is going to go out of bounds. So Fort Atkinson is going to have a last-second chance to maybe heave one up to get them over the 20 mark. Carter Erickson going to be providing a little pressure for Coots. Of course, if they can't get... Oh, Nolan Look gets it. Oh, that looks so close. Good form, Nolan. Good try. But that's going to be what it is. 35-19. So a dominant Panther team manages to really make a statement on senior night. This is who we are. This is who we've worked on being for 4 years. And wow, is it paying dividends for them. Folks, I hope I didn't overpromise and underdeliver here. I swear, just as of a couple hours ago, Johnny McGrath was going to be here. You know, in any case, I'm trying to do my best to hold this down, and you know, we got a lot to cover, and wow, do we have an exciting 18 minutes of basketball still left for you in the second half. But don't go anywhere. Obviously, because we are going to be continuing live. OCAmedia wishes to thank you so much, the Oregon School District, for its ongoing support. Without you guys, we would not be able to do this. Quick plug, tomorrow we have a special Friday Night Live presentation. Live basketball. The girls are going to be right here in the O-Zone hosting the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. This is the regional matchup. And, you know, Monona Grove has been a powerhouse for years. And they've got, speaking of senior night, this is the Panthers, perhaps, no, never mind. McKenna Warnock, their Monona Grove superstar, is only a junior, I think. So that is not their last goodbye to her. But, you know, the Panthers were the only one of 2 teams to hold Warnock to under 20 points in scoring during this entire season. So if anybody can take down the Silver Eagles again, it's this Panther girls team. So you are not going to want to miss that, folks. Broadcast begins at 6:45. You know, it's a 7:15 game. Tune in when you can, and we will love to see you there for Friday Night Live tomorrow. We got the whole crew here. Thanks so much. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be back in a few minutes. And we are just about back, folks. Maybe I'll just let the music expire. Never mind. A few more seconds. We're still live, though. All right. Sure, why not? You are watching OCAmedia Sports presentation of... Are you serious? Of WIAA Division II Boys Varsity Basketball. This is just about to start the second half of the Oregon Panthers against the Fort Atkinson Blackhawks. It is Thursday, February 22nd, 2018, and this is the last game of the boys' regular season. Senior night here in the Oregon High School O-Zone. Eric Victorson starting it off quick with a three-point shot that bounces out. Panthers stay on offense, though. Yes, indeed. We've got 6 seniors on the team tonight to honor, as well as 2 managers and 2 cheerleaders, too, I believe. We all saw at the beginning of the game. With an unsuccessful first outing, the Panthers retreat to defense, and the Blackhawks are going to get their shot at it now. They did not crack 20 points in the last half. Just didn't make it. Coots is going to try to... Nope, never mind. DeAndre Burrell stuffs the attempt of Nathan Schultz. Ethan Victorson going to pick up his first foul of the game. Fort Atkinson is right back at it. They call him for the travel? No. Didn't think so. Nathan Schultz with a couple altercations just in the last few seconds. Nolan, look, manages to get a pass out to DeAndre Burrell. I don't think that's how that play was designed, but, you know, sure, why not? Number 14, the senior, made it work. Fort Atkinson finally cracks 20, thanks to the efforts of Jesse Coots. And the Panthers now on offense. DeAndre kicks it out to Eric Victorson, and Carter Erickson's going to get it under the basket. Eric might get another chance, but DeAndre has a little easier time of it out among the clean boards. Ethan Victorson takes it under for the Panthers. Yeah, in addition to celebrating all the seniors who have made a difference on the team for the past 4 years, this night is inevitably, there is some focus on who is going to fill the spots vacated by the seniors next year. DeAndre Burrell and Brandon Blanke both are such huge presences on the Panthers defense. So with them both gone, that is a very big concern that Coach Nedelkoff will need to address. And there you go. The Panthers almost not able to get a hold of their own passes, but they made it work. They got it out. And there's another. Panthers have now cracked 40 with just under 15 minutes left to go. Once again, this game is slipping away from the Blackhawks' favor. Carter Erickson going to be inbounding for the Panthers. Nolan Look ready to lead as always. Burrell taps it over to Erickson and Victorson at the top of the key. The younger Vic back over to Burrell. Look, Panthers so far not made any significant inroads. Victorson gets it done. That's the second such shot tonight from number 10. And with that, the Panthers defense solid as it has been throughout this whole game. And there's another one from number 10, Eric Victorson. And that's going to prompt another timeout, I think. So with that, folks, we want to remind you that all of these games that we record here, whether or not they make it in full to YouTube, you know, we will put them out eventually when we can resolve our copyright disputes. But whether or not they are out on YouTube immediately, they are always available for purchase for your very own DVD copy. We understand that a lot of you are out there at home watching throughout this great service that is provided both through Charter Cable and you know, our YouTube channel and the internet streaming service. But if you want to see the game on demand all the time, there is no better way to do that than to have your own DVD copy. During business hours, call 291-0148. Hit us up at OCAmedia.com. You can find ways to contact us there. Or if you're in the high school anyway, like you're a student and you want your DVD copy, stop in at room, I think it's 522, the OCA office. And we will be happy to hook you up with your own copy of this game. Any game, in fact, that we have ever recorded. Also, a lot of concerts, stage performances. We are very versatile in what kind of library we've got. All sorts of Oregon events that we have cataloged over the years. Jesse Coots looking for his route in for the Blackhawks. Connor O'Brien leading it off. Of course, we also Carter Erickson, his first foul of the night. This has been a remarkably clean game. You know, sometimes teams that are down by so much get desperate and, you know, really start losing their composure, but you know, Fort Atkinson has played admirably this whole night, and Oregon has responded in kind. So you know, very little in the way of fouls. We really haven't seen many people go to the line tonight at all. Got to be careful with that over and back. But the Panthers are on their way now. DeAndre Burrell weighing his options. Might just take it himself. Was looking for Ethan Victorson, but ran into the horde of Blackhawk feet. Connor O'Brien called for the travel. A little surprised by that, I think he was, but Carter Erickson going to get the ball back to the Panthers regardless. Brendan Blanke taking a spot on the roster, giving DeAndre Burrell a little bit of a rest. Usual setup for the Panthers, nothing we haven't seen 1,000 times before. Nolan Look unable to pull that shot off. Carter Erickson goes for the three. And it's not gonna, Brandon Blanke gonna be called for a little bit of a shove there. Brandon Blanke's first foul. I mean, like, a lot of people have got one on the Panthers, but you know, everybody's staying relatively balanced. Nice to see with 12:23 left to go in the game. O'Brien leading off for the Blackhawks as usual. Ethan Victorson providing staunch defense. And that one's going to roll in and out for the Blackhawks. They're going to try again. O'Brien driving himself. And he's going to get a trip to the line instead.
Florida fouls on Jack Wyman, his second team's fifth. Connor O'Brien at the line, shooting two.
Cedric Gerard manages to hold on to the rebound. And the Panthers are back at it. 40-22, folks. They may just break 50. And Jack Weiland is the guy to do it. Okay, there goes his picture up there on the video board. And he's going to get it again. No possession for the Blackhawks. Scoops it off to Nolan Look. And that's 52 for the Panthers. They're at a 30-point lead. Now, if I'm thinking this out correctly, if the Panthers get 5 more points up over the Blackhawks, then the clock just keeps running regardless of, you know, things that would normally interrupt the game, except maybe timeouts. Not exactly sure on all the finer points of the mercy rule, but I do believe it starts to kick in at 35 above. So we are dangerously close to that, folks. Jack Weiland going to try to make it happen again for the Panthers, but the Blackhawks are having none of that this time. But Weiland steals, and Ethan Victorson runs it away. There it goes. 3 more points, folks. I haven't seen this all season. Number 0 rings one in. Sam Strike. Very much needed for the Blackhawks. Jack Weiland cutting in for the Panthers. Weiland on fire in the last couple minutes. Look at that, they even got an on fire graphic on the video board. They agree with me. Of course, I shouldn't say things like that. You all can't see it at home. O'Brien driving for the Blackhawks. Gonna cut it out to Strike, and he's gonna go again. The Blackhawks retain possession thanks to a rebound from Jordan Flodine. Did not take the bait on the pick, and the Panthers remain in solid defensive position. Nolan Look gets the rebound. Unfortunate call of traveling there. Cardell Phillips going to give Nolan Look a rest. This is Phillips's first venture into the game since the initial possession, in which all the seniors that normally do not start started. Phillips defending now. Blackhawks with a chance to score, floating, tied up, and DeAndre Burrell intercepts his pass. He's going to go up for it, and DeAndre Burrell putting the Panthers up in dangerous territory, up towards 60. And if they hit that 60, then we are at 35 points above, and you already know what that means. We may have to wait yet to see that. Can you tell? I want to see what happens when a mercy rule is enacted. Of course, I do more want to see, other Panthers start getting their time off the bench. Really, that's the better outcome tonight, rather than testing the full legalities of the WIAA. So in the spirit of that, Dan Copeman is going to come off the bench. Officials are going to have a timeout in this case anyways. So with that, let's see. Is there anything fun in these brochures we want to talk about? Oh man, they got nicknames for everyone in here. I don't know how legit these are, but back when Johnny and I were trying to nickname everybody at the beginning of the season, this would have been so helpful. Of course, folks, we want to let you know, if you went to the bathroom quickly during our halftime break and you didn't hear our announcement, we do have a special Friday Night Live coming up tomorrow. This was just announced. We just worked it out. Thank you so much to Oregon Youth Basketball for kicking in the funds necessary to provide compensation to have a full crew here. And so, yeah, the girls are going to be hosting Monona Grove. That is a game you are not going to want to miss. That's the regional matchup. Jesse Coots sinks his one. I don't know if my stats are exactly right tonight. I've had to look at the court a lot more with only the one pair of eyes up here, rather than, taking the time to look down and count. Cedric Girard. But I think Coots, number 25 from the Blackhawks, is only up to 5 points on the night, which, I'm no math wizard, but that is not his usual 17. Cardell Phillips gets the rebound, and he is bringing it quickly forward for the Panthers. They tip it off to Dan Copeman. Panthers are going to enter their swing. Jack Weiland pops it off from the top of the key. It's not quite going to get there. 6 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Jack Weiland cutting through again. So many interceptions in this game. Wow. Two-shot opportunity for Cedric Girard. We're going to see how this goes. Cedric Girard, opportunity to put the Panthers up to 62. And he's certainly doing his part so far. Cedric Girard, 5 points on the night. As always, apologies if I'm counting incorrectly. Number 40, Ryan McCorkle, now giving Jack Weiland a rest once more. Jack Weiland has certainly earned his share of rest tonight. He has had a heck of a game already. And with that, Girard up to 6 points tonight. And Oregon all the way up to 62. This has got to be approaching a season record. At least we're in danger of doing that. Maybe not. Pass goes right in to the waiting arms of Jordan Flodine, and the Blackhawks are going to recover now. Josh Below, a name that we have not seen so much tonight, but he is usually responsible for 9.4 points of an average Fort Atkinson game score. As I'm looking over the scores on the season so far, we actually are pretty close to setting a season record here. The record so far is the game at Monona Grove early January this year. That was 66 points for the Panthers. They still lost. Monona Grove still outpaced them by quite a bit, but you know they tried to rise to the Silver Eagles challenge. So Oregon certainly has a good opportunity here to outpace that season record. Ryan McCorkle going to do his best to help out, and the freshman reins it in. Yeah, we're going to see a lot more from number 40 in years to come. We are at least within 1 point of tying the season record, but you know, with just under 5 minutes left to go, the Panthers are easily going to overtake that, I think. And now, with that, you know, a very, very comfortable lead, we are going to do a little bench clearing. As you can hear Jim Vogt say, this last portion of the game is in effect something of a scrimmage. It might be literally impossible for Fort Atkinson to score that many points to make up this game in that amount of time. Now, probably not Like if Oregon just straight didn't move, then sure, they could do it. But at this point, the game is mostly academic. The seniors have shown off their stuff, and now it's something of a junior night out there. We got Zach Tower currently with the ball. Connor Belleville just overshoots in his 3 attempts. Cardell Phillips, of course, he's a senior, but pass out there to Ian Ganchert, who just managed to keep the ball in play. At this point, it's equally as much of a passing drill as anything else. And with 3:40 on the clock, Panthers didn't quite manage to keep that ball in bounds. Or no, Ian Ganchert didn't quite get his elbows in control enough. Cardell Phillips, driving all by himself, goes up for it, and there he goes. Oh, yeah, there you go. With that, with the score of Cardell Phillips, it is official. This is the highest scoring Panther game this season, at least for the boys. We get some more familiar faces back out on the court now. Brandon Blanke. There goes Dan Copeman with 3, and I think that means every senior has scored tonight. Cedric Gerard and Jack Weiland, certainly. DeAndre Burrell, obviously. I mean, he gets some every game. Cardell Phillips and Dan Copeman. Yeah, that's a Oregon basketball bingo of some kind. Congratulations to all the seniors for a fantastic 4 years. And you know what? Perhaps with that, we'll let those guys rest and switch back to some of the Panthers of tomorrow. Except for DeAndre. DeAndre's got to get some more playing time, too.
Fort Atkinson foul is on James Vandermoss. His first, team's 4th. Second time at the line.
You got Ian Ganchert for that one. Yep. Quite aggressive defense from number 5. with that, I think that's the last senior out of this game, with Cardell going to take a seat. And you get juniors on down on this court tonight for the rest of the game. Connor Belleville with maybe one last chance to score for the Panthers. 3 seconds left. Just steps out over the line. I think they're just going to call it. And with that, that is your game. Holy wow, folks. 72-28. I mean, what a night for the seniors and for this entire Panther team. This is everything you'd want out of a senior night. Every single senior scored, and we saw some of the Panthers that are going to make a big impact in the games of tomorrow. Let's see. The Panthers do have another game coming up. It's not here. It is at Monroe next Tuesday, February 27th. That is the WIAA Regional. We wish the boys best of luck on their way out. Of course, Monroe is a tough opponent, and they are the ones that recently gave Stoughton their first in-conference loss. So, that is going to be a heck of a fight for the Panthers. Of course, tune in to our coverage of the girls' game tomorrow night. We've got a regional matchup here in the O-Zone. The girls versus the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. You are not going to want to miss that, folks. The game starts at 7:15. Our coverage starts at 7. Do not miss that, folks. But thank you, all of you out there around the world, for tuning in tonight. All you Charter Cable subscribers and the friends and families of the Oregon Panthers, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Sean Bull. I'm here with Samuel Bergman, my camera and producer. We both thank you so much, and have a good night, folks. You've been watching OCA Media Sports.